don't drop by, I'll be wasted, and I'll get mean. You don't want to see that again. You carved a number in the arm of my imagination. So I was too quick to rip out a page of history. But it's a little sick, the way you tore me to confetti. Weep not for me as I burn all we created. But you can't erase me. Songs of love fall on deaf ears where you stand. You might think you found my replacement, but you can't erase me. You can't erase me. Oh. These four thin walls keep me deep in isolation. They watch me bleed while you're out walking some new best friend. I'll die laughing in the hall outside his coronation. But you can't erase me. Songs of love fall on deaf ears where you stand. You might think you found my replacement, but you can't erase me. You can't erase me. You can't erase me.
'89.3 The Current. It's Willie Wisely. It's a brand new album that he has, and a little song there called Erase Me. Let's talk about the song, Willie.
The song is meaningful to me on two levels. I dated a woman for many, many years, better part of a decade, and it was always a challenge for us to get along well. And very soon after we did finally break up, I heard that she immediately got married and got pregnant and all this stuff, and I was like, whoa, you know. And I started writing the song, and the lyrics started coming out, and I started to realize that it was also about my experience with the record industry and how, and I was feeling a little more defiant after landing in Los Angeles and feeling like it doesn't matter what my business looks like in terms of my music career. It's all about my art and my love and, you know, my desire to communicate with people. And once I write a song, you can't erase it.
Right.
It's out there. It's irrefutable. And you know, money, shmoney, you know, airplay, air schmlay, it doesn't matter. Yeah. And so it was sort of an empowerment song, I guess, self-empowerment.
Tell us about your album. It's your first, and hard to believe 8 years has passed since you released an album, huh?
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, it's not for lack of staying busy.
Right.
The first of those 8 years was my work with the Conquerors locally in Minneapolis, and that was really a great experience for me in terms of relearning about rock and roll and being in a band, and I had a lot of fun just learning from those guys about just music and just sharing our time together, whatever. And there were also some old super fans of mine who I had cultivated through my years of touring in the '90s, and a lot of them were in the film industry and found my music rather filmic and wanted to place it in films, and were suggesting that I get out there and start playing ball.
So was that a difficult proposition to make all that happen? You've done quite a bit in films in recent times, huh?
Oh yeah, it's a whole different career than being a recording artist. I feel unwilling to choose at this point. I want to do both, and I've been lucky enough that the work has sort of found me, that I don't have to spend too much time marketing, and I can squeeze it in between tours and records and stuff. And in regards to your question about 8 years, that's part of it was moving, part of it was getting married to my amazing wife Kay and having our baby 7 months ago, little Ella, and buying a house out there too. But a lot of it is just LA is a big city. It's a whole different take on what music means to people, and putting together a band, and it takes a lot of time out there. Minneapolis is so artist friendly.
Yeah.
So
how about some more music, Willie?
Yeah, I'd like to play the first song off of Parador, the new record. Waiting for my entrance, blowing past the street signs, missing every other turn, still getting there on time, staring into loopholes, faking every shortcut, knowing that my very best is on the other line. This is everything, everyone you ever knew, everywhere you ever went, looking back at you. Tripped up on a green light, waiting never nobody. The future that I left behind, standing in the way.